Okay, fair enough.
But that's the way things are. I mean, in any kind of demonstration, if you go talk to 10 different peoples, everybody's got their own reason for being there. It doesn't. It was the same thing when the Tea Party came about, man. It was
all right, guys,
you had
on
the
that
same
note,
people out there
we're going to end it for this
protesting
week.
about things that were in the best interest. You had senior citizens telling the government to stay out of their Medicare. You know, no to the government, but stay out of my Medicare. Or I mean, it's retarded.
Hey, let me say bye to Hector. As always, we enjoy him calling in. Hector, we like fighting with you. We look forward to seeing you next week in studio.
Hey, you gonna come in next week?
Hey, Hector, you know we moved, right?
Hey, bring a yardstick because we're gonna beat Arvin for admitting that he doesn't vote, man.
Hector,
right,
we love you. Have a good week.
Take care, man.
Take care. Okay, Arvin, I'm going to turn it over to you because I know you're dying to talk about porn on Sesame Street. Go ahead.
Wow, I wasn't even thinking anything like that.
That was on your manifesto. Let me put it up to you right here, man. What was it? Number 5 out of the 50.
Yeah, so
it's going to be pretty important to you, man.
Go ahead, talk about it, Arvin.
So what happened?
What happened? Somebody hacked into Sesame Street.
And?
That's about as much as I know.
yeah. So yeah, somebody hacked into the YouTube channel for Sesame Street, and for a brief period of time, apparently porn was shown on that channel, man.
You know, and again, I understand people wanting to attack certain things.
You know, yeah, I mean, I'm all for attacking the man, but even I, with my dirty brain or whatever you want to call it, I think that's wrong.
Sesame Street is off limits.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? Man. At least Big Bird's off limits, man.
You know, and again, yeah. So I wasn't necessarily thrilled with that. What else is on the manifesto, Mikey?
Let me see. Cell phone sticker shock.
Wow.
What about it?
You know, let's talk about that. You know what's funny about cell phone sticker shock? I don't know if you saw the story yesterday, but a woman who lived in I don't know where, but her 2 brothers moved to Canada. They left the United States. She gets a phone bill for $212,000.
That is nothing. That is nothing. The reason this story got my attention that there was a family.
We woke them up.
Yeah, there was a family had a daughter. I think she did like some 1,000 texts in a month. Their phone bill was I think just under $4,000. That's how that got my attention.
$212,000.
Oh,
$250,000. $250,000 in 1 month. And what I thought was insane was that until she went to the media, because she called in, they wouldn't help her. She went to the media. They dropped it to $2,500 and said that she could have 6 months to pay it off. But their whole rationale was, well, you didn't convert to an international plan.
But you know that happened to a lady. I can't remember. She was in Haiti at the time of the earthquake, and I can't remember if she was. I think she was working for an organization down there. And she was one of the first people to start sending videos and text messages of what was going on down there at the time. And even a lot of news media outlets picked up her feeds to show on air because for a moment there nobody could get in and show it on TV. And she exceeded her minutes, man, her data plan. So her bill came to $35,000. But it was amazing because if it wasn't for her, a lot of people wouldn't have known what was going on the ground in Haiti right after the earthquake.
But what I can't believe is, who in the hell, what doorknob somewhere in this high-tech world says it's okay to let you wreck? I mean, doesn't common, and I realize we're going to say no, but wouldn't common sense prevail that if your basic plan is $100 a month, and the computer looks at your plan and says for the last 96 months, you know, you've never exceeded it by maybe $10, but this month, $212,000. Before the bill went out.
The last 96 months.
I'm saying for 8 years.
Right.
You know, somebody like me, I've had the same, my plan's $100 a month. I've been on that plan since it came out 6 years ago. So my plan doesn't deviate much. If my plan went to $500, wouldn't a computer system somewhere saying, hey, something's wrong?
No.
Yeah, apparently not.
Because as a president and a CEO, you're looking for those kinds of people.
Right,
you're not going to get paid on them.
Hey, it's worth the struggle. Then what if they can get a couple $1,000 on a $200,000 bill?
Again, I don't see it. To me, that becomes corporate responsibility, where it's just insane because you've got these kids who, a lot of them with the same companies, push these phones. These parents, again, getting an 11-year-old a phone is probably overkill, but it's one of these things. At some point, somebody's got to say, you know, they're at $1,000. Maybe we should notify them or give them.
I want to know what company she's with, man, because
T-Mobile.
I remember when I had my daughter on T-Mobile, man. And she was exceeding her minutes. It was cut off.
That's what I'm saying.
By you or by T-Mobile?
No, T-Mobile, man.
You only had
So she was calling from my friend's phone. Oh, they cut up my phone. I'm like, well, what the hell happened? You know, I don't know.
That's the part I didn't get. So I don't know how. Anyway, I don't know how you rack up a $212,000 bill. What else is on the manifesto?
Let me see. Let's see what was number one. Tom Sullivan in Iowa, comma, 40 USPS workers are getting paid for doing nothing.
That's
What's that
news? There's a lot of USPS workers that are getting paid for doing nothing.
There's a lot of Caltrans workers getting paid for doing nothing. DMV.
There's a lot of people in this room that are getting paid for doing nothing.
All right, what's number 2?
La Hood gone.
That's old news.
All right.
Well,
What is the hood?
I'm going.
What's number 3?
Bobby Kent statement. Politician recently used, heard it but don't remember who. Hopefully you guys know who it was. Was used in a very wrong scenario. All right. So apparently Bobby Kent said something wrong. He doesn't remember where or when.
You know
He
what?
was hoping we would know.
In the next 45 seconds, if somebody can call in and tell me what Bobby Kent did, Arvin will take you to dinner. Male or female, it doesn't matter. I want to know what Bobby Kent did now. I am
You know what?
curious.
If you're a male that calls in, have your sister call in.
No. Arvin will take you to dinner. Okay? And there'll be no under the table action, I promise, but Arvin will buy you dinner in the next, Brian, how much time do we have? I got 1 minute. So in the next minute, if whoever can call in and tell me what Bobby Kent did, Arvin will take you to dinner.
Do I get to pick where the dinner is?
Absolutely.
So Mickey does it is for the McRib. All right, bringing it back to the
Be that as
McRib.
it may. What did Bobby Kent do, Mikey? Can we find that? Do we know?
Man, I don't know.
All right, next
I'll look
item.
into that. I'll look into
Next
that.
item
But
on the
you know what?
manifesto.
Chemo drugs. Low supply means higher demand. Are drug companies doing this on
Wait a
purpose
minute.
for higher profits?
Wait a minute.
Tonight
Why-
at 11.
Wow. All right, on to the next one. What is the next one? Because we're running out of
The next
time.
one. Obama back on the road with his jobs policy. He kicked off his 3-day bus tour through North Carolina and Virginia. He ripped into Republicans in the Senate for not passing his jobs bill, and yada yada yada.
Wow, he's picking and choosing.
You know what? Tell you what.
know
This is
Wait.
so in depth that we're gonna bring it back next week.
Let's do that.
And we'll go over
Let's
some
do
of the
that.
topics
Let's do that.
again, man.
Please tune in next week so you can listen up to see what's going on with Master Chef. Also, 10 people need to call in next week so that they can be winners.
People can hear us. People can hear us tomorrow night on Indie Radio 104. You can hear us now on Tuesday nights at dmnarcradio.info.
And tune in next week. Stream us live because Arvin is going to get a beating for admitting that he doesn't vote. So I'm going to bring a yardstick and he's going to drop trout and we're going to go at him.
And to the Clam Chowder Power
Wow.
Hour in New England. Hey, have a great week. Take
You
care.
guys,
Wow.
Rant. See you next week.
He's going to get a call from, what is the Clam Chowder Power Hour all about? What did you tell Alan on?
Huh?
What did you know this one?
What?
What did he tell Alan on? This one.
Hold on.
What?
What did you tell Alan on?
What did I tell Alan?
Al-Anon, or whatever her name is. Ninon, Alan.
Oh. What?
Hopefully she got pissed and never called back again.
Oh, she was actually very nice. She's like, don't worry about it. I told her, I'm like, talking about doing whatever. She's like, no, don't worry about it. Can you put me too, please, sir?
So why so many cameras? What the hell are we doing?
One is ours. I don't worry about that. That's not ours.